EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Now Jones. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Jackson now on second and 10. Dancing to his left. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pass incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Zebra. Hip. Play. Tiger.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On third down, Drake. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Play. Set. Got 20.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
Hey, go. The 30. Right there. Play.
Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. For Baltimore, Charles, if you look back to this season, it was pretty interesting. They start 4-5. You think John Harbaugh may not be there. He's on thin ice. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. But then Lamar Jackson comes in, and everything changed. Their whole offense changed.
It certainly did because of the infusion of speed at the quarterback position. And throws the ball a little bit better from the pocket than maybe he got credit for. Has to get better at that. But I think people had to adjust because Joe Flacco as a quarterback, you knew where he would be every time. 3 to 5 steps behind center, you could go get him. With Lamar Jackson, he could be anywhere and make a big play. And how about that defense? #1 in the league in fewest yards allowed yet again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will return this one to the season. Let's talk about some. From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Toss play to Ballage. Shrugs him off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and 2. Rhodes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first. Down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
Now Ballage, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Ballage. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Melage. And a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the toss, here's Melage. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on second down. Throws. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run here with Balazs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balazs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, let's go!
They'll begin here with Bernard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Rose. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit.
Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On first down, Drake. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Joe Mixon, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rose. On the left side, this is Stills. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
The final shot before break. Rose. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Brissett now on second down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Brissett. On the right side, caught by Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Pull it good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Rose. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Willie Henry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff to Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. he's got his man, Boyd. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Brissett. And now here is another interception. First pick of the career for Minkah Fitzpatrick. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week.
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Rose. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Rose. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watching now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
319!
they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Balaj. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Throwing. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And they'll run it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bengals getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.